Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are keeping well and in your family everyone is safe and healthy. So today I have come up with a new video tutorial where I'll be explaining about how can we integrate Sonar Cloud with GitHub Actions and how can we perform Sonar Cloud scan through GitHub Actions workflow. You guys might be wondering that I have released a similar video tutorial in one of my previous sessions where I have tried explaining the similar things. But just to let you know guys, in this specific case, we will be seeing the entire GitHub Actions workflow setup, right? In last tutorial, if you notice that whenever we select any GitHub public repos, Sonar Cloud automatically picks that repo and start performing the scan within the Sonar Cloud itself. But now it looks like they have changed that and it won't automatically start the scan on selection of public GitHub repos or basically a private GitHub repos if we are going with the paid version. So here, when I say public GitHub repos, basically I'm referring to the free plan of Sonar Cloud, and hence I'm referring to public GitHub repos, right? There's nothing like Sonar Cloud only works on the public repos. No, that is not the case. Since, as I said, we are using the free version, and hence I'll just to make it simple, I'm trying to use the public repo. That's all. Right now, I hope the reasoning is clear. But if it is still, if you guys have any doubt, that will be soon clarified as soon as I do the entire setup, and you guys will come to know why I am talking about this. And also the other main reason of launching this video tutorial is many viewers have requested to have this entire setup through the GitHub Actions workflow, right? And I'm sure that they might have faced this challenge while following the previous tutorial, because in that tutorial that was not the case, right? And hence we are unsure or unaware that how can we integrate the same setup with the GitHub Actions workflow. So without wasting time, let's see how can we integrate this entire setup with the GitHub Actions workflow. So for that, what we will be doing is, whoever is watching this first time or doing this from the scratch, considering all of them, I have tried creating this specific tutorial. Just make sure that I'm also doing the first time, right? And you also doing the first time. If you are, then just follow this step. Okay. So the objective is to integrate Sonar Cloud with the GitHub through the GitHub Actions workflow. And as an end result, we should be seeing the Sonar Cloud scan in action. And once the action is over, we should be seeing the action result in the Sonar Cloud dashboard. And just to let you guys know as well, Sonar Cloud dashboard also has changed. Their layout has changed a bit from the previous session if you look at, or if you try to compare, right? So now let's go to sonarcloud.io and let's try to log in through the GitHub. So I'm going to log in with GitHub, and as soon as I log in, since I have scrapped all these previous configuration which I had done from the previous video tutorial, and hence I'm getting all these options. Okay, I'm sure you guys also will be getting the similar options when you are doing this first time. So let's authorize Sonar Cloud to allow the necessary things from the GitHub. And as soon as we do this, we should be landing to this page where we don't have any project or any things to configure. We're yet to configure that, right? So I'm sure you guys are also seeing this page when you are performing this specific steps. And if you go to my account, you should be seeing the necessary details like GitHub profile name, ID and all, everything. And if you go to organization, you should be seeing a blank organization because we haven't created the organization yet. So let's create an organization, and for that either you can create it manually or you can import from the organization itself. So again, from the my experience point of view and from the standards, I guess, or the recommended way, I would say, not standards, recommended way is to simply go with the import an organization from GitHub, because if you're doing this for your project, of course you will be doing the same thing, so that whatever the repos you guys have within that project, you can simply dump into the Sonar Cloud for the selection of that specific repo, so that Sonar Cloud scan can or gets started, right? So here you see two options, all repositories and only select repositories. So if you select all repositories, you will be seeing all of them, but we can perform in this tutorial, we'll be focusing on the public repos only. So it will allow you to select the both, but since we are opting for the free version, so we can select only public repos, right? I'm going with the only select repositories, and for all the Sonar Cloud setup and SonarQube setup, I have specifically created a Node.js app, kind of a test app, where we can do all this kind of experiment, and this is the tutorial. If you see here, so this is the SonarQube hyphen setup is the repo name, which is being created to do this setup, end-to-end setup of Sonar Cloud and SonarQube with the GitHub, right? So just select that repo from here, SonarQube setup, and click on install. So it will redirect us again back to the Sonar Cloud page, and as you can see here, all these key has been populated by default. This is nothing but the profile username, so by default this will be your organization name as well. So I'm keeping as is. Probably you can change this as well. These are the conditions to specify the organization's name, or basically name. Yes, click on continue, and as you can see, free plan and paid plan. So again, I'm proceeding with the free plan, create organization, and as soon as I do this, an organization will be created with this name, and as you can see, none of the projects are listed here. So as soon as we click on create new project, and this is what I was explaining earlier. So in the previous tutorial, where I have explained the same thing or similar thing, basically, there if we select the project, right, here we are seeing only one, but remember in the previous steps it was showing option to select all repositories. So if you select all repositories, you will be seeing all of them here listed. So for now I am selecting this only, and since I have selected only one repo, so and hence I am seeing only one repo. Click on this specific repo and then setup. And once you do this, you will be seeing something in action here. See, preparing analysis. In the previous tutorial, if you guys notice, it will do the Sonar Cloud scan analysis, and then finally it shows the result, and that is what we have seen earlier. But in this case, that is not the case. Here first you have to do the necessary analysis methods configuration, meaning you have Sonar Cloud does provide these options like GitHub Actions, these CIs, or you can choose any other CI tools, and then finally you can do manual options as well. But in this case, we will be seeing the GitHub Actions, because that is what most of the viewers have requested for. So let's click on GitHub Actions, copy these values, keep it because we'll be using this very soon. Click on next. Since this specific example we are considering for JavaScript, but again Sonar Cloud does have various technologies or various languages options as well, so you can select based on your project need. But for now, let's proceed with JavaScript. And as you can see, it says create or update a workflows file. I'll show you exactly. This is what I was explaining earlier. We have to create a GitHub Actions workflow, and through that we will be doing the Sonar Cloud scan, and then as an end result we will be seeing the scan result within the Sonar Cloud. So let's click on this, copy this command, configuration, and then continue, and then it says and you are done. Once we follow this necessary steps 1 2 3, we should be seeing something in action. So let's do that. Now there are two ways to create the GitHub workflow, GitHub Actions workflow. Either and in order to do so, go to this repo, or probably if you're cloning this repo and you are trying to play with your forked repo branch or repo, there also you can do the similar thing. So first step is go to that specific repo, click on actions, and then here you will be seeing that necessary predefined template for the specific packages or through specific packages. But personally I wanted to do it from the code base so that we would know where exactly it gets placed and all, just for knowledge purpose, as well as it will give you more confidence and more command to do so, right? We do have a manual workflow here, but let's do the same thing through the code base. And in order to do the same thing through code base, what we have to do is go to the root of your project and create a folder named as GitHub. Under that, workflows, and since as you see it's a plural of workflow, right, meaning you can add n number of workflow, but for now let's focus on the Sonar Cloud Scan workflow. Under that you can create a workflow configuration file, which is nothing but this one, which we copied from the Sonar Cloud setup. So let's name the configuration file as Sonar Cloud Scan test.yaml and paste this file here, and let's delete this just to clean up. And as you can see, this has, we have created the workflow configuration file now. If you guys are more interested like how to read this configuration file, workflow configuration file within the GitHub, what all additional things we can do through the GitHub workflow configuration file. If you guys are really interested to know all these things, please let me know in the comment section. I can create a separate tutorial for all these things where I can explain each and everything, and you guys will be familiar with what exactly is happening through this thing. Okay, but just to make sure that we are limited, or we are limited to this specific tutorial where we wanted to see all these things in action through the GitHub Action workflow, we have to just create a user defined configuration file. Extension should be YAML, YAML or YAML, and then just place this configuration file here. And here, just to let you know guys, we are seeing two environment variable, GitHub token and Sonar token. So we will be just creating Sonar token as an environment variable. We won't be creating GitHub token because whatever the variable name starts with GitHub, these are like system defined or reserved environment variable, right? So we don't generally create this environment variable, and even if he goes to create it, it will throw an error. So we'll have to just create the Sonar token as an environment variable. And how will we do that? Simply go to settings of that specific repo, click on secret, new repository secret, paste this here, and then copy the value from this file. If you guys remember, we have copied this from the Sonar Cloud. So copy this here, click on add secret. Just make sure that you guys or you are keeping these secrets, right? Because once you save this, it will be encrypted and you can't decrypt it, right? So we are done with the environment variable setup. Now let's go to actions. And as you can see, there is no actions workflow yet listed here. So for that, let's close this as well. Okay, let's keep it for now, and we have created the workflow configuration file. Now let's push these changes to the GitHub. So as you can see, this is the okay. So you guys might have noticed that it asks us to create a sonar project.properties file with this value, right? So we'll have to copy this because we are going to integrate this specific changes or this specific repo to Sonar Cloud. We see that the project key should be this and organization should be this, but if in this repo, if you look at right, the project key and organization is, yes, it is there, but initially it was not there. It was something else, because as I mentioned, this specific repos was created to do all this experiment or to learn the Sonar Cloud and Sonar Cube setup in and out, or in one word, end-to-end setup. So for that purpose I have created this specific repo. So I'll just, you guys make sure that project key and organization name are updated based on this value, whatever Sonar Cloud gives us. And once we are done with this, let's see the git status. Okay, there is no change. As I mentioned, I had already changed this one, so and push that in like previous session, not previous session. I was just trying to do the experiment, and there I have changed this, and hence there is no changes here, but that's fine. But you guys make sure that you are adding these two configuration properties within the sonar project.properties file. And now let's add this .github folder that we have created. Sorry. Okay, now as we can see, this has been added. Now just add the commit message. Okay, so once we do commit, it's fine, and once you push this change, what happens? The expected behavior is it should start the GitHub workflow actions, right? Meaning whenever we push this code, this specific workflow, whatever the under this workflow, whatever the configuration we have defined, like build name, job name, and steps, these steps must be performed within the GitHub actions itself. So let's see if that happens or not. It should automatically start. Okay, once this gets pushed. So let's see. Let's click on actions again. Yeah, as you can see, GitHub workflow config added, right? So this is nothing but the commit message that I have added. So again, in your case, whatever commit message you will be adding, you will be seeing this here, right? So let's click on this and let's see if those steps are getting performed or not. So click on this again, and you guys notice that it has started performing the necessary steps, right? It has come to Sonar Cloud scan, and scan has begun. And once this scan gets over, our expectation is to see the scan result within the Sonar Cube dashboard. So soon we'll be seeing that. Let's see. Let's wait for that. All these steps, right? If you guys try to visualize, this is very similar to what we have seen in Sonar Cube, what we have seen in Sonar Cloud in previous lecture, and what we are seeing it now. The only thing is, things have changed. To do the same things, we are doing in a different way, and all these things we are doing in a different way because, again, based on the project demand. Let's say someone wants to stick with the Sonar Cube only. They don't want it to go with the paid version of Sonar Cloud. They wanted to use the community version as well because they don't have the big team or something like that, right? And as I mentioned, Sonar Cloud has free version as well, but it allows you to do the scan only for public repo, right? As per my knowledge or understanding. So again, based on the demand, based on the project need, and based on your personal interest, we are going with this different route. But overall, under the hood, all these things or all these setups are doing the same thing, right? Now coming to this, as you can see, it has success. We are seeing the green OK icon, which is good, right? It makes us happy. We can say that yes, we have done all these setups nicely. Now if you come here, and as you can see, all these changes are reflecting here now. And as I was explaining initially, the layout has also changed if you try to compare with the earlier tutorial. Now if you go to main branch, you can see these statistics here, right? Bugs, security hotspots, and everything. This is intensely we have left it, because the request cannot be processed. Try again. Okay, why that has happened? Yeah, okay, not sure. So as you can see, right, it says what is the risk. I mean, basically whatever we have seen in previous lecture. So I'm not going to cover all these things, right? So this is where we land, and as we see, we are seeing the nice graphical view of the scan result. And yes, now you can play with the code based changes. You can add necessary loopholes, perform this, do this scan. Of course, after pushing the change, it automatically starts this scan, and you can see the expected result here, right? So all those things now you can play with. But overall, this is what I wanted to share with you guys, and I'm sure whoever has requested this specific requirement for whatever purpose, either their personal or official project demand, I'm sure this video tutorial might have helped them to integrate the Sonar Cloud with GitHub Actions workflow, and they are able to successfully perform this setups or configuration, and they are seeing the expected result by their own as well. Having said that, I'll end this tutorial here, and I just wanted to thank you, all of you who has approached me directly or indirectly, right? Thank you for all the opportunity which is given by you guys to me to ensure that I'm sharing my learnings, which is helping you guys again for your personal learning purpose or for your official project. I'm sure you guys are able to do the necessary setups, and you guys are also learning something, and you will be spreading this learning to someone else, right? So having said that, let's end the tutorial session here itself. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for the love and support that you guys have shown to me, by subscribing and by commenting or giving the nice feedback. It doesn't matter, either it shouldn't be like always giving the nice feedback. If you guys think that any improvement or any thing needs to be improved in a better way, please do let me know as well, so that I can take that as a feed forward, and I can try improving by my own, in my next tutorial. Till then, stay safe, stay at home, and keep learning, keep sharing. Thank you.